Hello, guys, and welcome back to the analysis desk. I'm here with Tyrendian and the voice that guided you through that last match, Brett Thomas Thomas, without a camera, but with a double amount of voice to go with it.
Oh, yes. Hello, guys, and welcome to the analysis desk. That was a really exciting match last game. I'm really looking forward to dissecting some of the good things that went on.
Yeah, one thing I noticed is that once we saw a lot less people die to the circle, there was a lot more positioning coming towards that third circle. Although some of that might have been the absolutely horrendous, uh, circle that we got, where it is just right in the northeast of the map, and everyone else seemed to have dropped right in the south. So the middle part of the game was just movement.
Yeah, I absolutely loved it. That's a first for me, seeing a circle on. I said the city name in game.
Stop.
Stalber.
I can't remember
Stop.
that. Stelba, yes. I absolutely love that the circle closing on there. That's the first time I've seen it in a ridiculous amount of hours played. I look forward to playing a game in that circle myself. I really think it was a good idea to shuffle the circles around and get it on that position now that it's had a little bit of life breathed into it. Because as we saw in earlier tournaments, a lot of the south and a lot of the west were everybody, all the professionals dropped there, and then everyone else was a ghost town. So if you dropped north and east, you were guaranteed to be lonely and get decent amount of loot, but there was a lot of travel and there was a lot less loot for you to get.
Well, not only that, but a lot of those care package drops were actually right around that area as well, which made it really nice. I mean, obviously, you're going to get those people to go to that area and then have the circle, have them duke it out. You saw about half the teams when it really started to focus on that eastern hillside, tried to get up high to be able to get that information as to where those teams are coming from, what kind of cover they may be using. And obviously, it has those rings around the hillside, which provide a lot of cover as you're slowly going up that hill.
Yeah, we saw the kills a lot more spread out as well because of that. People were getting into these close range kind of skirmishes where positioning wasn't as important as who can just flick onto someone's head and blow them away. In fact, we saw the AK make a massive jump in the amount of kills this match. It was just below the M16 as opposed to well below. And that's just because of how powerful it is in those kind of close range, hold left mouse button and pray kind of fights.
Yeah, that was the fight with Lysis and Noxa. It really is what that came down to. They went around the rock, they got ambushed, and they kind of split their focus on the team. And luckily, they were able to trade and come out on top over Lysis's team.
Yeah, just to take a moment here, I'm going to explain the point system as best I can. So it's a little different to the in-game one, and it's very different to the one that we saw being used in ESL. Effectively, you score points for every position. So if you come first in this match, you'll be 15. You'll get if you come first, you get 15 points, and if you come last, you get no points. And then it goes up in stages of one. Every position. So if you're the fourth place team, you'll get 11 points, all that sort of thing. However, you also get 1 point per kill. So what that means is that a team that contains someone like Hakiso or Ushi, who have so far been racking up those frags, is going to have a lot higher of a position on that scoreboard. We're just waiting for everyone to finish tallying up the overall points system here. I'm just going to take a look at the spreadsheet right now. Looks like it hasn't been quite updated yet, but we will get that to you as soon as possible so you can know who is going to be on top in this next round. Still, a huge drop for Team America this round, getting banged out with no kills from them, and coming 14th, I think it was.
Yeah, dying to the play zone very early on, and then dying to being split when another team come in the middle. They fell very early in the match.
Yeah, really unfortunate for them, especially given how well they were performing in that first match. Do you think it was just cockiness or nervousness, or were they just in a bad position? They didn't have a way to play around it?
And no, they made a gamble very early on. They dropped with 3 people around them and they rushed northwards. They went over the underground bunkers and tried to make a gamble that they could loot 2 separate groups of buildings before they come out the bunkers and move north towards them. Unfortunately, they didn't loot the buildings fast enough and people were on the outside. So by the time one of them actually moved to regroup, he got caught out in the open and died.
Yeah, another couple of things that I noticed were that we actually had Ladle Theravada, again, the first player to die, carrying on his streak from the last round. Do you think we can make it a 3P?
I mean, that's definitely something to go for now, seeing as he's probably very far down in the scoreboard. He might as well just go for the memes.
Actually, his partner has been pretty much carrying him. Mega Mantha seems to have been doing relatively well. They came third in the first game, despite getting no real kills and losing their other member straight away. And I believe he came something like 7th or 8th this game. Actually died by running himself over with his own car. There's been some very esports shenanigans so far in this match, and it's been absolutely wonderful. But yeah, like I said, everything to play for. If you're a mid card team, you've been hovering around like the 12th, even 12th to 7th kind of area. You actually have roughly the same points as the teams that were winning in the first place. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, it kind of opens a open playing ground for this last match. Someone who to come out, get first place with a huge amount of points, is definitely in a good position to win this.
Yeah, I've actually just managed to get the points totals up here, and it looks like Nasty Boys are in number 1 spot. They placed 2nd in their first match, 14th in the and 9th in the second match, and have racked up a bunch of kills along with it. Oh, sorry, no, they've got no kills. Ushi got 7 kills. His partner has no kills. Spreadsheet's a little hard to read. I apologize. So that brings them to 28 points in total. Second place is Jaeger Bombs, and third is Bubble Butter, which is the team that we saw just take match 2 there. Unfortunately, last place is Amamake Police, which is Vlad Sheknov and Havoc Hero, with a grand total of 8 points, having come last in the second match and 9th in this first match, and having the grand total of no kills between them. That's super unfortunate.
Yeah, I'd like to raise a question for both of you. Did you see any particular strategies in this most recent game that you really liked, that you really look forward to seeing again? My favorite was dropping in military zone when nobody else was, and then moving the car north. Unfortunately, driving past about 16s and getting gunned down and then dying to blue. What was useful strategies you saw in the previous games?
I can't say that there was any one in particular that stood out. As it said, it was a lot of run and gun. With that circle, everybody being south and the circle being north and up that hillside, it was a lot of who can get into cover first and be able to get sights on that other team. Um, that being said, there was a lot of great individual fights that had happened. Mentioned the Lysis Noxa fight that had happened. There was a lot of cars going back and forth of people trying to be able to gain that position and get up there. And I forget who it was, but the two teams up on the west side of Stalber were jockeying for position to the point that it was Jordan, if I remember correctly, ended up leaving his partner as soon as he went down just to be able to retreat and get into the zone. So I think there was a lot of good decisions in those fights, but I think that because of the starting area as well as the circle, really made it not so much a positioning or a tactics game, but it was just jockeying for who can get there first.
Yeah, so finally, just one last thing from the stream, because it looks like the next match is almost ready here. Just confirm when that is ready to go, Tyrandian. Is that we're going to be doing this next match in Spooky Fog mode, I believe, just to make it that extra bit special for this final confrontation, because this is going to be effectively the one that decides it. There's no teams that are locked out of coming first at this point. Absolutely anyone is in the running here, and that's something that's going to make this one even more exciting. As long as even Amamake Police, if they come first and get 13 kills, they can still win. So it's still very, very possible if they play out of their minds for them to win. So with that said, let's pass it back to the indomitable duo of Starfleet Commander and Reload to talk your ears off about this latest gun battle extravaganza, now with spooky skeletons included.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the third and final match of today. And today we've got a special match. It's actually a fog match. I'm your commentator, Starfleet Commander, and Ryled. Ryled, fog. What are we gonna do?
Fog. Well, Fog is a interesting match. Some people actually controversially don't like Fog. I personally love Fog. I think it's a real nice way of getting, an advantage when everybody's got times 8 scopes and times 15 scopes, and they can't see you. So you can run up people and just straight up shoot them because they don't know where you are. I think SMGs are inherently a lot stronger. Shotguns may see an appearance as well, and I think we'll see a lot less of sniper rifle use, especially sniper rifles which have times 8. I think times 4s are still very useful, as well as times 2s and red dot sights. So I definitely think the meta will shift towards more short range weapons. I think we'll see a lot of sniper rifle play. But anything's up in the air.
Yeah, definitely. I just want to quickly go over the teams and where they rank right now. We've got Nasty Boys in first place with Jaeger Bombs, and in second, and Bubble Butter in fourth. Team America in fifth, not performing too well in the last match, but still able to reach the first place. That's the beauty of this. Everyone kind of has a chance to win. Maybe not the last people, Amalaki Police and 3GX at the end at their team, rank 15, 16. But the rest of the team do have a chance at achieving that first place. We're in the plane now. Any guesses, Ryled? Which way? Oh, we can see, there we go, east.
So it's it is a westward plane towards the Malta Power. This is a very good plane. You can pretty much go anywhere on the map within reason. You still got to some of those far-flung towns. Kamishki is still viable. Lipovka, even Saki in the very top left. So there's a potential. So the first teams are coming out right now. So the Team Kaisuko, which is Team America, there looks like they're heading down towards Lipovka area, or looks like they're heading towards shelter. Artful Dodger looks like going towards prison. We've got some Yasna. Only Volta only going for Yasna, so it's gonna be really nice over there. And there's 2 teams. Looks like they're heading all the way down to potentially maybe farm or shelter. Rozhok, lots of teams going to Rozhok because Rozhok is indeed my city, and lots of teams going to George Pool, and some going to Zaverny as well.
Yes, Lewis and Lorette in the centre there with the cameras going to zoom in them, going quite close to each other. Might be having some fighting or some engagements, but with this mist, visibility is reduced probably to about 100 meters, which makes, well, finding people very difficult. So in the last couple of games, the combat's really happened right at the end of the game, and this is only going to further increase it, isn't it? It's going to make it really come to the end,
Yeah, I think like maybe the 4th or 5th zone is where things, basically people are going to be right in your face, and you're going to have to kill them to even gain gain a position, because there's going to be so many people in that really small zone, because the visibility is indeed reduced. So, and this is first person as well, so the visibility is going to be a problem, honestly. Really interesting to see.
Lewis here with Team Boasty and Felstead going straight into the barn and the farm area, going to go for the loot. Sazmain and Laurenti seeing that, going straight to Milta. Pachinki's seeing a couple of activity, quickly going to the settings, changing some sound while we can. Quickly, well done. But yeah, Lewis he's already got Thompson, so he's got a helmet as well. If you want to get the map up quickly so everyone knows, thank you. it looks quite spread out. Pachinki's got a couple of people, Gak has got a few people, but like you said, Volta's in, Yasna all on their own. Very good positioning.
And the first zone as well is really forgiving for almost everybody on the map. Really, once again, no military base. But then again, military base wasn't really very good for the plane because the plane was center mass on the really big island. So
Just noticing here, yeah, Unity Evolve taking that parachute really early. Look how high up they are. They must have pulled the chute really early, trying to maybe head to the island, or I mean, I'm not really too sure where they're going.
maybe like all the way to the south. I honestly don't know. I think they might be, delaying contact with the enemy. Honestly, they can do that because obviously the fog can help them with that visibility issues as well.
As you've seen that Team Jaeger bombs on the road there, might be going to the military base on Norvibor. What do you think?
Yeah, it's definitely a good chance of them going for the military base. They obviously, they crashed there. Looks like, but looks like I reckon they got a call from Milta and they are driving down as fast as they can. I don't think they have any loot on them, so they are betting on loot on the military base, being nobody there.
So quite, as you were saying, the circle's quite favourable for actually everyone, really. It's pretty centralised circle, so it's going to give some good stuff. We've got Rain, Team Hamaki in Georgia Pole. There are two teams. They are split. As I've been told, Rain is split off, and Havoc are actually, just there. You can see them. Team Hamaki just deciding they're going to go in separate places.
I think this might be more of a survival strategy because obviously being together is obviously good for if you want to try and take down people. But if you want to minimize being spotted, if you want to minimize, complete contact with any enemy, I think they're actually just gonna try and survive as long as possible. I think they know that they are last place. So they decided to fuck it and basically just go on full on blue zone mode and trying to out survive everybody else.
While that is a strat, they need to get kills if they even want to place. They are right at the bottom. Teams like Volta, America, Nasty Boys, even Mulan are actually in they can get a couple of kills, come first and win. If Rain and Team Amaki want to actually, Amaki Police want to actually place, they need to go on a killing spree. They need to kill everyone. Basically, I think they need to kill like 15 people.
Yep, you're true, but I don't think they're gonna do that. They decided to just play the blue. They just straight up playing the blue.
Team America down in Milta Power Plant got something to prove there. I saw them on Twitch chat saying that they can't win every match, and they want to prove everyone that this is the match for them. They're going to take this away. Same with Volta, really wanting this win. It's going to be very interesting to see where they go. Probably just going to. Do you reckon they'll take a car or run in?
I mean, the zone can still be. I think a car on a fog map is okay. You still got that, visibility issues is a good thing. So a car might be viable in this map. We've got a crate now. Let's see. We've got a Groza again.
Every match.
Yeah, every match is at least with. I think every match has been a combo of the Groza, Compensate, and the vest. No ghillie suit or adrenaline. So.
As I said, as Brett said in the previous match, can't use a compensator on the Groza, but most people will probably have an AR to put that on. But the Groza is the most powerful AR in the game. Really good to have, especially I would definitely value a Groza over an SMG in these fog map. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, I mean, yeah.
So
Groza
powerful.
is just so good, and in these short range battles that you're going for, Groza will just wreck.
It's bullpup, so it's perfect for these type of engagements. And just going back, touching on the car, I feel driving in the mist in the car is good if you don't get seen. If you get seen, you're going to be very close to the you're going to get sprayed up really quickly, aren't you? If you're if they see you, you're probably less than 100 meters away, which means that you might be dead.
Yeah, completely true. But the thing is, if you're going fast enough, you can actually just
You'll
speed
be okay.
out into the fog. Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be okay. If you're good maneuverability, you'll be good. So Jordan and Team Volta and Yasnaya, keeping, they're going to probably stay there. I'd probably loot the entire city. They probably didn't see anyone drop over. We've got Extra and Extra Salty and Pachinki all on their own. And then obviously Team America in Motor Power Plant. We've got Jaeger Bombs in Novabor. We've got quite a big spread. Lysis in the quarry area. We've got Rain on her own in Georgia Pole. I feel sorry for her. Artful Roger driving the car. Let's see where he's heading towards. That's Nox and Sin.
Seems, I mean, it looks like they're just driving now. They've both got really good gear. I see at least Awful Georgia has an SDS and a Scar, so good stuff on his part. It looks like they're just driving towards the center, really trying to get a good position. Try and find out, see if he finds some trouble maybe, but you know, this fog map's not really doing any favors for them.
No, it's not. They're gonna probably try and. I feel like Artful is going to be just positioning somewhere in the zone for the late game. We're going to see that a lot. People are going to be taking buildings and stuff just to get up there. Havoc is moving into Zaverni, and Mega, I don't think they know that they're there. So we're going to have a bit of a fight here. That's Team Kane with Mega and an Amamaki Police. So Havoc is on the hunt. You can tell.
Havoc is going to be a hero. They're going to try and kill both of these dudes, but obviously both of them have no idea that they're in the town. So he has a feeling that there might be a team here. You know, he's playing it quite defensively. You know, he's lying in the grass. You know, he's trying to figure out if he can hear any people trying to go in houses, but they're on the other side of town, so he isn't going to see anything.
He's just grabbed a car, so he's going to be driving actually close to Team Kane. But even in these fog, probably won't be able to see them at all. Nothing. Yeah, he's actually going in front to where Team Kane are actually heading towards. So that's quite funny. Might be able to loot in front of them. Rozok, we've got Ryan and Goose, 2 teams in Rozok. So might see some fighting going on there. Maybe not right now. Neither team really needs to move at all. Maybe for the next 2 zones.
Yep. It'll be interesting to see if actually any of the teams in Rozok actually see each other. We've got people in apartments as well, so they'll might jump in on the action. But you know, you've got that traditional like standoff if 2 teams know each other in Rozok. One's got the north side, one's got the south side, and so there's obviously going to be a lot of positional warfare because if one person crosses the road, they're going to see it and they're going to try and go for it. So crossing that road in Rozok is really dangerous, especially if that team's on the prowl.
Yeah, I mean, I've been in the situation playing PUBG in this exact situation with fog, and that one team's on either side of the road, and you both know each other's there, but positioning is, as you said, really important. Getting those flanking positions. So it's Team Roz OP, which is very good, against this Goose's team. If I can quickly consult the spreadsheet, that is 3 GigX for people that aren't familiar.
Right, so
that's a reference to.
Versus Team Rozok, I'm just going to call them, yeah. So let's see if Team Rozok actually have a good name for their town and see if they can actually, kill the invaders from their city.
Rain Chocolate, Amaki Police, the building in between the next team along. She's got to be careful. That's Bubble Butter's team, and they actually did quite well last game. So she needs to be a bit careful about what she does next. We've got, obviously, Team Mulan Southwest at the quarry. Haven't moved in yet. Still looting. No rush really. It's first zone. Saz's team, that's Jaeger Bombs and Norverbor moving it, getting the car. But Team America, here we go. They're on the move.
Yep, they're on the move, and Lewis's team obviously might hear the car, so they're going to obviously try and look for that car. He is going to follow the road, so he isn't going to cut past Lewis's team. They might hear something. Looks like they're just, looting. I could do. Lewis is on a motorbike now, and they've probably heard it now. That's the closest to him he's going to be, and looks like they've obviously looted all these houses, so they're going to stop piecing out now. I don't think they'll give a shoot. They're probably way too far now, but they do have that motorbike, so they can do it.
Yeah, I mean, with this fog, as soon as you lose the hear, you can't see. So if you can't hear it, it's gone. There's no way you're going to find it. Yeah, Lewis, go on the bike. They're going to... Team America and Lewis are going to connect right. They're going to be driving right in front of each other.
This might be their first engagement. They really want to... It looks like they want to go Team America. Obviously see him, and looks like one of them actually bailed, and Lewis is down now, and looks like he... oh, wow.
Team America, taking the kills. First blood goes to Team America, 2 kills under the belt. Amazing. They need those points if they want to get the win. Jaeger Bombs driving past, probably heard the shots. I would stay clear if I was them, wouldn't you?
Yeah, they don't have the positioning while Team America does.
Yeah. I'd get in, go in front of them, and probably sit in some buildings. So Team America getting first blood, amazing. Team Bolt is still in the zone. Rain Chocolate in an artillery zone, but in a building, knows that probably there's a team near. We're going to be careful. In fact, she is. She's just camping some stairs. I think it's going to be a slow game up there.
Yeah, it's definitely a slow game, and the other team just going to loot up nice and dandy. But I think they've actually heard someone. I think they've heard someone in these buildings.
Definitely. Yeah, they know someone's in there. The slight footsteps that you can hear of, you know, you telling your teammate, was that you? And both of you are sitting still. They know someone's in there, but they don't know it's just one person. You know, this is the thing. They probably think a duo's there. So Brain on the roof. Be careful.
You know, surviving with the skin of her teeth there, while both artillery shells on the left and right of her.
So lucky. I mean, artillery shells don't have a large radius of explosion, but still, you know, there's no way her teammate's going to revive her. Orion, the Rozok boys, close in. Orion taking the hit to the face. Got to be careful. Don't go out there.
Yep, it does look like Rozok are playing it defensively. They've got inside the house, but the other team, 3GigX, is, you know, they've actually got an angle on these guys. They can surround the house, and they don't really need to move in right now, but it might be a good idea to, you know, get a good position on those front and back entrances. So in case they try and do a breakout, you just get those free couple kills.
Yeah, Onan's team of 3GigX. We have, I think, the better positioning, being outside the building and being able to go around and flank, because Team Rozok are going to be stuck in that building and won't be able to. As I say that, Orion actually going downstairs. I think he might be trying to head out. They are going out the back door. Good, well done for them. Just getting away. You know, they know that they are in a bad position. They need to reposition and bring into the building. Team America going to fight. Getting the frag. Going to get him down. A couple of connects. One more will do the trick. He does knock him out. His buddy is down. Bruno is down. This is going to be an interesting fight. If Team America can pull this off, they are well and truly on their way to getting first place.
Yep, they need to basically finish off this team. Otherwise, it's going to be too little too late. And that will send them away. But if they get within maybe a good top 3 team, they are in the chance of winning. Kazuko does have the most kills in this entire tournament right now, and he is showing his initiative and skill with that mini 40. Really good stuff there.
Larrett just finishes Kazuku's teammate. Good play. He's got the kill. Is he disengaging? No, he's not. He's coming back in. He's flanked round, but Bronopoli has probably told him which direction he's in, and Kazuku's definitely more on the way. He's looking the wrong way. Kazuku needs to look left. Larrett's doing a good job of flanking. He's going to come right around. Looks
like both of them are actually trying to rotate around each other, and but it does look like Kazuko doesn't know. He sees him. He's going to go for that mini 14 snipe, and he goes for it. Wow.
Amazing. Kazuku bringing it back for Team America. Got 4 kills under their belt. They are seriously amazing plays. If he can probably get a couple more kills stolen from the other teams, they're going to take it. Even if he potentially can get to just top 10.
Absolutely. If they get a solid top 10 positioning, they are in a good chance of actually winning on just those pure kills alone. Kazuko just hard carrying Team America.
Poor Monopoly. People are going to be, you know, not saying things, but Kazuku's definitely getting all the kills. Rain Chocolate looks to be stalking this Team Snipe camp, but Rozok looks to be the place. We've got another crate drop. Have a look inside there. M24 with 8 times and 15 times. Not too great on the miss map, would I say?
I mean, it's still a really strong drop if you get it right.
Yeah.
But,
it's definitely worth having if you don't have anything better, because even, you know, at the max ranges in the fog, it's really good. The Rozok boys, Orion going on the roof, checking around what's going on. This has been an ongoing struggle for both teams. I think we're down a man for 3GigX.
I think you're actually correct on that assumption. Looks like Rozok did actually kill one of the invaders of their city, and looks like they're trying to find the other player of GigX. They're trying to get good position, but I think they've actually lost visual on the last player in Team GigX right now. So you know, they're playing it very defensively.
Rain Chocolate out of the zone. She'll be fine. She'll get in. Ushi's team seem to have picked the crate drop. I'd like to see if they actually took the drop. That's Nasty Boys. So they are first right now. These guys are first. I think, did they take the drop?
They did.
They did. They got the good drop. they're in a good position right now. The Groza, Nasty Boys in first place, so they just need to hold on, really, get a couple of kills and come first, and they win. Easy game for them. But Team Volta still moving in. Rozok still being a bit of a heated moment. I think neither one will move. Definitely 3GigX's team is not going to move. Of Eon, Nan. We got guys in apartments and Artful Dodger coming in from the south. Team America, Kazuku in the southeast. He's a bit of a problem, doesn't he? He's got a bit of a trouble now.
No, he does. He does have a the vehicle from the last engagement, so he does have that motorbike, and so he doesn't. He isn't in a, I mean, particularly a good position. It's only one of him. So while there's still, still many duos left on the team, but he's not in. He's still in an okay position. Basically, it's not the end of the world for him. He still get the win. He just has to play it more carefully now.
He's gonna be very careful. The mist is actually on his side. Thankfully, that he can be very careful. Back in Rozok now, 3GigX of Eonin moving away. We haven't seen much action from Team Mulan, which is Lysis in the southwest. There's a couple of teams over there. Not much going on in that part of the game. I'd love to see what they're up to. They are actually on the. Yeah, here we go. We've got Lysis and they're on the buggy. Actually, they're going to be moving in now. Keeping on the edge of the zone. It is a good tactic, staying on the edge. But driving a buggy around is a bit risky. They're going to run into someone right now, potentially.
Yeah, Lysis got the, silent zombie gun, so he can do some drive-bys like Al Capone with the buggy, but...
This is risky.
Unity, the Digman definitely hear something. They might actually see the buggy.
I'd go for it.
Yeah, I'd go for it right now, but looks like they're all playing it really defensively. Looks like they're staying prone. They definitely heard them out of the buggy, but looks like they are going to let Team Lysis go.
Lucky for Team Mulan right there. If they went a bit to the right, they would have been killed. But they're going for the buildings. Maybe they saw them. They are going to the buildings to reposition. Unity Evolve definitely know someone's there. They know the car stopped, so they're going to be on the careful. Rain Chocolate's in the zone again with Havoc. Those two, they're still in the game. They didn't even land together. Having Havoc from the water.
Still alive, to be fair. They're just like solo YOLO. They're in different positions, and they're still alive to this point.
Yeah, Team Mulan now in a house with Extra and Extraf moving in from the west. I think Team Mulan are gonna. Yeah, Unity definitely knows that people are in these buildings. They saw the buggy stop, and they're going to be playing very, very, very carefully. And that's Plebs Are Us versus Team Mulan. We'll have to see who will come out victorious of this little engagement.
Yep, looks like Team Mulan are going to go off on foot now. They decided to ditch the buggy, and they are going to... Oh, no, they actually got back on the buggy. Never mind me. So they're going to get back on the buggy. But Unity and Digman, they're in a good flanking position. Yeah, Unity up in the north and Digman going through the south. This is an excellent pincer maneuver. If they know where they are
dead. They're going to have a big problem, Team Mulan, if they don't start moving, because if they start getting those those angles of two positions, there's no way they can hide, is there? They can try, and if they can't go behind a tree. They're going to be shot from two sides. I think there's a drop going on. People are trying to look up in the sky. I'm not sure. I don't have the sound on because I'm going to hear myself commentating, and that would be annoying. But Team America is still outside the zone with Kaizuku. Orion of Team Roz heading towards some more cover and more buildings. We'll have to see how they do. I haven't seen much of Team Volta, have we?
No, I think they've played really passively. Looks like they're also Lysis killing the Digman. Looks like that engagement has actually happened right now. Looks like one person has been knocked out. I read your email is knocked out in the battle right now, but Lysis has killed one of his players. Yeah, it looks like he's going to try and revive him now. But Unity Evolve is actually going to come in and try and get the kill. What
happened here, I think, was Digman actually moved in a bit too far, and Unity couldn't offer support. But he's gonna have to go in for the kill now. He's actually throwing a grenade into the wrong building.
He's going into the wrong building. This is pretty disastrous. These things are now he realizes that he's been throwing grenades in the wrong building, and he knows he's in the one that's really close to them now. Interesting to see how he's got the shotgun out. You might be going into breach and clear.
Sadly, we saw Rain Chocolate being taken out of the match. Unfortunately, that'll be end of road for her team. I doubt, unless Havoc can bring it back, he is in the zone. We've got a couple of people at apartments, and Mega Man and Laddle being attempted to being picked off by UMP.
Yeah, he was prone in the grass, so He does have eyes on them, but they're a bit too far away now. So he's just going to boost up and try and get a good position. He probably hears them. They're actually getting on the car now. So that's kind of a relief for him. But now he has to run quite far away.
He
like,
does.
very far away. This could be really bad if he doesn't have any first aids.
Team Mulan moving in. Yeah, Snipe Camp is in a bit of a problematic situation. Mega Man moving in. This is what exact game is going to happen. Look at these teams. They're all converging on the center. We've got guys in the apartments. 3 guys on top of each other in the apartments. Mom Spaghetti is on the roof. That's team Is This a CSGO tournament? And Inonan on his own.
And there's
camping.
another team, well, on the left side apartment. So there's going to be an apartment showdown really, really soon. So you've got 2 teams in one apartment and 1 team in the other.
Yeah, I know. I mean, Inonan, I'm not sure if he knows people in the building. I'm guessing he does. He's 3GigX. He was in Rozok. Lysis is down. He's been knocked out by the play zone. I don't think that his teammate of I Read Your Email or Asen, more commonly known, is going to go back and help him. I wouldn't. Team Bolt in a very good position. Extract taking the shots. Gets the kill. Gets a knocks out and Noxa. Amazing.
Also, Dodger actually dies to Extra Salty as well with that cheeky UMP. So that was a really clean kills there from Team Extra. You know, just getting a position on them and using that blue zone like rush to their advantage, because everyone thinks, oh, we need to get out of the blue zone ASAP. They just played it patiently, wait for them to get out of position and go in for the
Mega Man's team.
There's Mega Man team is moving in. They heard those shots, gonna try and go for a flanking maneuver, and they definitely know there's somebody here.
Actually, he's got the Grozer. He might take the fight. He's not taking the shot right now. He's clever. He's letting him go into his teammate. He might go for now. And here comes the ambush.
Oh, wow. That was a really perfect ambush for them. But one of them does die, though, unfortunately. I think they waited a bit too long, but it was good that they went for it, but I don't know.
It was good play there, but they waited too long. Team Volta, they've in a perfect spot, I think. They haven't actually moved from the zone. Ionan, I can't say his name, I apologize. I mean, he's surviving. He started in Rozok. Team Volta in this little compound there, going to be camping. They're in a really good spot. Everyone else has to move in. Kazuku, Team America, still in the game. He's still got a chance.
After he got his couple of kills from beforehand, he's gonna play it, obviously a lot more patiently now. So he's just gonna try and play the blue zone to his advantage. But Team Extra though have an angle on him, which is
I think Kazuku might be taken out here unless he can keep moving along and keep the mist to his advantage. But we're seeing here lots of teams converging on the last building. Inonan, is he gonna walk through the door? Mama Spaghetti. Oh, he's gonna camp in there next room. Inonan needs to be.
It's a game of camp right now, but Kazuko actually knocks out Extra Salty. What? With a headshot.
Team America, Kazuku knocking out Extra Salty. He needs to keep moving though. He has not got time to stay outside the zone. Kazuku's taken heavy damage. He's got a med kit off, a first aid off. He needs to run in. Extra died outside the play zone. Kazuku, amazing plays. Look at him. Amazing.
He makes it with almost half health, so that was a really good play with him.
Back in the apartments, Ashi's on his own, and Nonan's on his own, and there's Mom Spaghetti's team. They're all in the same building. That's 3 teams in the same building.
They're just watching both. Everyone's watching each other's corners right now.
Amazing.
Mom Spaghetti's team just watching each other's doors while Ashi is camping the back door as well as Team Onan. Wow, this is just
it's a squad.
War.
It's like their own squad. I mean, Team Volta are just chilling on the other side, but they're gonna have to move across. I mean, those lot don't have to move. They're in the zone.
Double whammy. He might be able to. He's getting pushed out behind that door, and he needs to reload. This is very bad. He closes the door.
He goes to the broken door. He's just spraying.
He's just got the timing of the He really wants to kill Mom Spaghetti, but he doesn't have an angle on him. Meanwhile, Mom's Ivor? Yeah, Ivor's trying to get a position right now.
Inonan is going to be taken out. Frag. Inonan kills.
He throws him with a frag grenade. Nice. Chori, meanwhile, actually dies to Kazuko. Kazuko's going to throw the grenade. He's going to try and Kobe it, but fails. He's actually going to go for the door now. He's just going to spam grenades as much as possible. See if he can get that Kobe through that wall. If he does, it's game over for Team Volta because they are in a bad position. But Kazuko knows that he needs to play this and he's going to go run straight out.
I mean, he got a good kill, but I think Nolan got a frag kill on both the guys. Ashi knows he's in there. He's going to be waiting for him to come out in, and he's got the heals from those guys that he's killed. Amazing plays from it in Nolan. Amazing. And the same with Kaizuku, those two players surviving for the end. Team Volta, like you said, in a bit of a tricky situation on the edge of the zone. Orion, there's a bit of a three-way going on here. Chori, Orion is taking some shots at Team Volta. Annie running out with Vins running to the tree. Be careful, gotta get some shots off. He's gonna go down.
He does have the connect, yeah, he does have that angle. Chori, meanwhile, he just fielded up Havoc Hero though. He's sneaking up on Orion. This is very bad for him. If he doesn't know, he's got that Groza as well, so he will go down really quickly.
Team Roz doing well. Actually annihilated Inonan, but is in a bit of a pickle himself. He needs to get in a good position. Team America, Kaizuku on his own, still winning.
Ooh, Kaizuku finally goes down. Basically, the man of the match goes down, unfortunately, while Team Rozov is the only team with 2 players still out. That is a massive advantage. If they can capitalize on, they can win this match.
Definitely, but Havoc, Team Amaki Police, he's on the top 3, Ryland. You were right. You were right.
I mean, so playing the blue zone is
playing
crazy.
zone.
If Havoc, right, if they can get that chicken dinner, I will be super surprised. Well done for Team Amaki for getting, 3rd place, but it's not
he's
really
in a bad
looking-
spot right here.
He's in a bad
Gets the
spot.
hot
Oh, he
headshot.
actually gets the oh no! Team Rozhok goes down, and it is Ushi versus the Amamaki Police. Well, this is crazy, and they are
So
both
close to
prone, so close to each other.
Amazing. Amaki Police versus the team of Nasty Boys. Nasty Boys coming first in the last match. If he gets this kill, they are so close. Having straight towards them. Archie looking right at each other. Archie gets the kill. Nasty Boys coming first. Amazing.
Jesus, Team Nasty Boys, the 6 kills. That's really, really strong with them. First place, really nice chicken dinner there.
I believe with that, that they actually take the tournament, seeing as they are actually in first place from the last match.
I think it's pretty concluded, yeah. I think.
Believe so. I'm gonna leave it that to the analysis desk, but I think Nasty Boys take this. Thanks, guys, for watching this first tournament for Plus 10 Gaming. Amazing match. We're gonna have some great analysis after this. I'll head it over to the studio.
Hello once again, gentlemen, for the 3rd and final time. Welcome back to the studio. With us, we have our overall grand winners of the tournament, the hashtag Team Nasty Boys team. Say hello to your adoring audience of this gladiatorial combat.
Hey, what's happening, guys?
Howdy.
Yeah, the team was consisting of Elden Rin and Ushi Afuran, and as you can hear, they're completely ecstatic about their victory, which was utterly dominant, actually. They managed to get not only the most overall points, placing the highest over the course of the matches, but they also managed to get the most kills of any team, racking up a total of 13 frags over the course of 3 matches. I'm lucky if I get 1 kill in a grand total of 3 matches, so that is incredibly impressive. Well done, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
So, did you guys have any sort of set plan coming into this, or were you just flying by the seat of your pants and relying on your general skill?
I think the general idea was to just play fairly conservative and just kind of wait for things to develop. We kind of like playing the edge of the circle, so I think that worked out pretty well for us, except for the second match, we got kind of screwed.
How did it feel going up against Team America as well? Because those guys gave you a real run for your money in that first match, taking you out.
Run Up and Kai are ridiculously good players, probably way better than us. They, I believe they played in the Curse tournament, and they placed fairly respectably, or at least put in a good effort. So they're definitely gave us a run for our money. But PUBG has a lot of variance in it, so.
Okay, Ushi, I have to ask, did you know what the hell was going on in that apartment towards the end?
Oh, well, we knew there would be a lot of people going that direction from the way the curvature of the circle was, and then we could hear them firing. There was 2 people that came up behind us that killed Eldon. Just prior to that, there were people shooting to my right. So I decided to go to the apartments because I knew there were people to the right.
And I figured the left approach would be safer as opposed to the open field. So I just sat there and hoped the guy missed his shots and I hit mine. Just what happened. Or they all killed each other.
Yeah, well, it definitely worked out for you picking up that final chicken dinner to go along with your, previous couple of really good placings that sealed the deal for you guys in terms of points. Do we have the screenshot of the rest of the standings to show the stream?
It's already up.
Brilliant. So as you guys can see, Nasty Boys came in number 1. Clear victors there. Second is Team America. Third is Team Unpronounceable Foreign Word. Team 4 is Rozzo P. And Team 5 is Volta. And everyone else doesn't matter because they didn't come in the top 5 and therefore will not be getting a medal or anything apart from shame from everyone they know.
Wow.
But thank you all for taking part. As they say, it is the taking part that counts. That is a lie, though. The winning is what really matters. So, Nash, why don't you tell us about some of the other tournaments where people can fight for the glory of Rosnock?
Yeah, absolutely. So this was, I mean, we've done a couple of test tournaments and we've played around with some friends and just to get used to the tools and get the tech right. And this is basically the first tournament that we've played and tried to keep it fairly low key. So again, like a lot of the invites went out to friends, just to, trying to get settled and get a real feel of how we can do this and how we can manage the crowd and the players and stuff like that. And I'm pretty pleased with tonight. I think it looked really good. I think the commentators did a cracking job. The camera work, as usual, with Biohazard is top notch. So yeah, really pleased with what we can put out. And I think, from here on in, we're looking to do this at least twice a month. Online, and we're also looking to do a live tournament here in Nottingham once a month, and we will do that in partnership with Alt Gaming Lounge, and we'll basically do a tournament there live. They can pull up to 30 PCs, so we can do pretty much what we've done tonight, so 15 teams, but have it in a live environment like we've done for Eve. So yeah, in the short term, we're looking to expand on the PUBG side of things and do a couple more of these tournaments. But obviously we have our classic Eve tournament coming up very soon as well. So in the next 2 weeks, we'll be starting the Cup for placement to lead into the championship before the end of the year.
Wow, that's brilliant. And yeah, obviously we've got the Eve coverage going alongside that. So, do you want to talk a little bit about Plus 10 Gaming in general and what that means for the
Sure.
you guys have set up?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, basically, we felt very much committed with the Eve NT brand to basically stick just with the CCP games. So, the games that we streamed were obviously Valkyrie, Eve. We're super keen on getting our hands on Spark, so we can start showing some of that. We're super keen on Warzone coming out next week, actually. So for Warzone, we're actually going to be doing a full week of Valkyrie streaming. So that's, in fact, that's this week. We're going to be giving away some prizes for that as well. So we'll be giving away some copies of the game. So make sure you keep an eye on the stream, and we'll give you a shout on Twitter as well. You can get a free copy of the Valkyrie update, which will allow for some amazing 2D play as well. But we did feel, for both our personal enjoyment of gaming and stuff like that, we really felt like we wanted to do some other stuff in some other games. And this is basically the game that we've been playing a lot lately. I think Biohazard is probably the worst. He's got something like 7 million hours left.
No. It's only about 300.
It's only about 300, and that's like a week. Do you know what I mean? So that's pretty incredible.
You were the one that got me into the game.
But yeah, so we just wanted to open it up a little bit further and basically do what we enjoy most, which is esports. And whether that's on the streams, we'll be showing any competitive gameplay. So any player versus player action, any player versus player game, we will basically now show on this channel. And specifically, we'll keep pushing for esports and tournaments like what we've did tonight.
All right, brilliant. So one final question for our winning team here of Team Nasty Boys. Will you guys be coming back to defend your title in the next PUBG NT tournament?
Of course, looking forward to it.
We'll also
Brilliant.
be playing in
Awesome.
the next event majors. So
Awesome.
Well, we look forward to keeping an eye on you for both of those. So, with a quick thanks to our commentators, Brett Thomas, Madden unpronounceable last name, Reload, and Starfleet Commander, who didn't thankfully complain about ECM during this tournament. I will
Hands.
have to say, play smart, everyone. Game over, and I hope to see you next time.